Hello everyone, this is Vicki Verley. Thank you so much for joining me for your monthly Tarotscopes. These monthly mini readings offer a glimpse into what it's really like to have a personal consultation with me. A private reading is much more personal and in-depth. I psychically tune into your energy and get visions and impressions that are specific only to you. If you would like to order a personal reading from me, or check out some of the other products and services that I offer, you can do so by checking out the link below. And now, without further ado, on to the reading. Pisces. Hello Pisces, and welcome to your December 2014 free tarot reading and animal totem. Because I'm going to eliminate the astrology from these readings. I was watching some of the tapes and it's just too much jumping around, I think. So I'm still going to do the new and full moon videos, but I'm going to keep this just to the two cards. And I'm also going to slow down more like a real reading. I realized that I was talking really fast in those, kind of rushing through. So this is going to be more relaxed and more like a real reading would be. Okay, so for Pisces, December 2014. Okay. Also, I don't really want to talk too much until I've gotten the cards kind of laid out, because I think it might change the vibe or change the influence of the cards in some way. So I might be a little quiet here for a few minutes while we're getting them laid out, but then we will begin the reading. Okay, we're going to need one more row here. Okay, here we go. I realize that there's some light streaming in because it's morning. I've got all the lights in the house turned off, but I'm going to do my best to make sure that you can definitely see all the cards by holding them up and when I'm talking about them and tell you what I'm looking at here. Well, you know, this first row up here, right away we've got somebody in reverse, this King of Swords, in reverse. So, you know, the general meaning of in reverse cards is just that, you know, these are people that you don't maybe not get along with, or there could be some problems or some troubles. And in his case, he looks at justice in reverse. So it could just be a legal matter. You know, it could be that this is somebody that feels you've done them an injustice. Because he's looking at it. He's the one. Or maybe somebody that's going to take you to court, that you're having a problem with, that might end up taking you to court. Or maybe this is already happened. For some of you, this could be like maybe a divorce or something. And this is like a bitter ex-husband or somebody who feels like they didn't get, you know, oh, you cheated me or whatever. The other thing is High Priestess in reverse. And that's, with this Justice in reverse, it's like, you know, this is talking about the ruthless woman, or the deceptive woman, or the secretive woman. He looks at her, too. I can't make up my mind whether they're together. It could be like they're together. Like maybe this is your ex and this is his new wife or girlfriend or somebody. And they're, you know, you know, they're reinforcing this negativity, or maybe she's, you know, she's trying to tell him, well, you need to pay less child support or alimony, or, you know, trying to dredge up a lot of stuff like that. Or it could also be this is how he sees you. He sees you as the ruthless woman who screwed him out of his money, or whatever the case may be. Or the ruthless woman who, it may not be, again, the ex or something. Again, it could just be some outside person. Maybe you had a car accident and you're going back and forth with this guy or something. So there's a connection to all this. I kind of feel more like she's the one in the background prodding him on, more than it's like you. Or she, you know, in these general readings, again, it could be he or she, you know. So, but the Justice in reverse. So either a legal matter, or not being treated fairly, or a legal matter involving this person. I've been saying it's a guy right along, so I'm kind of feeling stronger that it's a male, but, you know, it's a general reading for a lot of people, so it could be either at the root of it. Okay. But it looks like, though, if we get past this, we've got the Page of Rods here. Like, news is coming. In fire. So in Sag. We will be in Sagittarius. I didn't even look at anything on the astrology at all. I do want, if astrology comes up during the card stuff, then I'm still going to throw it in there. But I just don't want to disjoint everything and switch gears so much with the other things. So let me pull this out. We are going to have, yeah, it's going to be on the 23rd. And there's a new moon there too at 0 Capricorn. Maybe I should have did one more month of astrology, because zeros are those new beginnings. So before the 23rd, looks like some kind of good news coming about that. Like, and look how he's like putting, this stuff's behind him and he's going towards the future. So it's almost like, yeah, some kind of good news could be coming that's going to allow you to put this all behind you. So this is something that's been dragging out or going on for a while. We're done. If it is just emotional scars and this, because this could be karmatic justice. Justice isn't always legal matters. Karmatic justice, meaning you had to suffer through this, whatever this is. And some of you, this, when the ruthless woman and the guy show up, you know, sometimes this can be like somebody was cheating, sneaking around behind your back, you know. And, you know, it could be a lot of things like that. I don't want to go too deep into that vibe. The point is, time to move on. So maybe it's just like, okay, you just have an epiphany within yourself. It's like, well, maybe I had to learn that lesson, and I'm not going to hang on to it anymore, and I'm ready to make this new, fresh start here. And it's a time of new, fresh starts, even though it's the end of the year, because we've had all these 0 new moons. Okay. Healing. There's been a healing time. So I think, you know, for a lot of you, okay, if this is already in the past, then this could be like you've had your healing time, and you're ready to move forward. If it's still pretty fresh or close to you still, then you may need more of a healing time. And usually with the 4 of Swords here, this is 4. This is 4 weeks, 4 months, the 4th month of April sometimes, which would be 4 months from now. So there could be a 4 element in the timing when we get that 4 of Swords as far as the healing time. But 4 of Swords in reverse is like, okay, we've had our healing time, now let's get back into action here. And leads you to the 10 of Cups. So some of you, if this is a relationship, then it looks like a new relationship and a happy relationship. 10 of Cups is the ultimate happiness regardless, okay? So it doesn't have to be, it's known as the marriage card and very often does refer to home and family. And it could also be, you know, the gathering of the home and family during the season. But it also is just the ultimate happiness. It's 10. 10 is the most happiness, the most joy, the most positive vibes that you can have. So it's the change for the better. It's a letting go of this and having a change for the better. You know, around that, this could be some old person that you are going to have to see during the holidays. And there is, you know, there's some resentment. I talked a lot about that in the astrology video. Here's the other part of this equation, though. You got 6 of Rods and Knight of Swords in reverse, lined up with the family card too. And it feels very, well, it feels like this is some younger person and they're disrespectful. That's what it feels like, connected to the family. And possibly connected to him too, because we have Knight of Swords, or Knight of Swords and King of Swords. Now if they show in sequential order, often it's the same person. This is them when they were young, this is them later. If it shows like this could be the son. You know, I'm hearing, oh, the apple doesn't fall far from the tree. You know, like I feel like somebody's acting out and people are saying, oh, you know, just like his father. Or, you know, there's some kind of, or even if it's not, even if people aren't saying that, there's something in you or there's something in him that triggers this to you. Maybe this isn't his father. Maybe he just acts like your ex and it's just like, oh God, he's just reminding me of that or something. But it feels like this is a younger person who's disrespectful, either to you or to your sister, or if it's your nephew or whoever, or, you know, and you don't like it. But it just seems like that's there and it's gone. So it feels like this is kind of connected to this family stuff. So it might be some relative's kid or somebody, or whoever, you know. There's lots of people you run into around this time. Okay. Coming down here, we've got the Queen of Rods. This talks about being stuck in a situation that you have to do for money and not really loving it, or not being, you know, it doesn't make your heart sing, okay? It's just to earn money. Or maybe some of you might take extra jobs around the holiday to get more money. People do that. You know, retail is always hiring, stuff like that. So it's like drudging around, working for money, not doing what you really love. And there's a bright spot in this, in the Queen of Rods. Again, could happen in fire before we get to the 23rd, so the earlier part of the month. Queen of Rods seems to be the bright spot in this thing. And she, she lines up with the family cards too. It could even be somebody in the family or somebody in a connection from the family. My brother-in-law's sister. Oh, my brother-in-law's sister works there. Let me see if I can, I'll talk to her, see if she can help you out. Something like that. And then we've got the Five of Cups in reverse. So this could apply to these cards too. It could just be saying, oh, I'm stuck in this crappy job. I'll never get out. But I was feeling more like this is something you did want to get into at some point. And you gave it up. And you just resigned yourself to do this other stuff. Well, for the time being, while I'm raising the kids, I'm just going to have to do this. Or but like you put it off until some, well, as soon as I get my degree, or as soon as my kid graduates, or as soon as this happens, then I can, really have what I really want. So you gave it up, you let it go. You've got a downer attitude about it, like it's not possible. But this card is not a card of all loss. There's always still hope, and there's always still something that can still happen for the good. There's still, but you're not seeing it. She brings that forward, bottom line here. Or it could be a company you applied for and you didn't get hired, and then all of a sudden they call you back, we're hiring again, come on back in, or something like that. Or she's just the bright spot in it. Well, I say she, again, it could be male or female. And fire, either in the time of fire, like I mentioned, in Sag, or she may be a fire sign, which would be Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Okay, so yeah, it's looking pretty bright. Looks like a lot of good energy happening for you guys. More in the Sagittarius time. The other thing with these air signs showing up, this could be stuff that was happening back in Libra, back in October, especially with him. I keep saying him, but especially with this person here. Because we've got the female representation too. We've got the feminine energy also reversed, negative, High Priestess in reverse. So that's why I keep addressing that this is him. But this kind of stuff could have happened back in Libra, late September, October. And now in Sag, it's winding down, or it's having its conclusion, or you're feeling better about it. Okay. But all in all, when I look at this spread, what pulls me in is this Ten of Cups. So I think a lot of happiness for a lot of you. Okay, so as I said, let's go ahead and move straight on to the animal totem. And I have some new stuff I'm going to tell you about after the reading, so stay tuned for that. Okay, let me pull these animal totem cards out. And I want to do this because they seem like they're going the wrong way. They're starting to bend one way. So let's get them to bend the other way. I'll do a couple of these shuffles for you guys. All right. So what is Great Spirit? Show to us the animal totem for Pisces for the month of December 2014. Crocodile. Ooh. The card says primal strength and creation. As always, I urge you to definitely, look this up on your own and see what else. There's more information available. This will be good for the whole month. Stay tuned. There's some new stuff I want to tell you about, as well as I'm going to come back with my little interpretation of the crocodiles. So be right back.
The primary meaning of the crocodile has to do with primal strength and creation. But I always see the crocodile, the first thing I think of are those massive teeth and how they can really tear somebody to shreds and how fierce they are. So I'm feeling like it's about being fierce, taking your power, but also being careful not to be too vicious. You could tear somebody to shreds with those teeth. And your teeth is also your mouth. Watch what you say, watch your words. It's maybe a time to be quiet. Crocodiles sit in the water quietly listening and listening to their prey. I think you could gain, the message could be that you may gain more through listening and waiting for the time to strike when the iron is hot than just fiercely acting out. Save your power, save your strength. Sit and wait, be quiet, listen, and when the time is right, go forward in full fierceness.
Here, before we go, I want to talk a little bit about some new things that I'm offering, including a year ahead video reading, personal reading. But before we do that, I wanted to show you some of this new art stuff that I've been getting into. I've been really into working with my hands, and I've got this idea for these. It's your personal chart, like the mandalas are. It's based on your chart, and it does involve the aspect lines, but it's just made of like metallic material, metallic wire. And this is like the old string art from the 70s, but it's made of metal wire. And it's cool, and it's like the edges are like some sort of energy vortex, and then your chart is in the middle. And it's going to be available in a couple different color themes. You can have choose your color of the outer ring. This is a copper one that we've pictured here. I'm also going to have a silver toned one and a brass one. And then of course the inside I'll be doing your planets, and no two will be alike. It's personalized art. And then on the back I do a sticker which says the date, when it was created, and who it was created for, and their birthday and everything. And then I do date it and sign it on the back. So it's a one-of-a-kind art by me. It's dimensional art, and it's made of metal. So that would be a really cool gift for somebody. It's about 8-9 inches in diameter. It's made of wood and wire, made of metal. So it's pretty cool. If you'd like to get one for yourself, or order one be a great Christmas present for somebody who is, a holiday gift for somebody who's into astrology. And you can find that on the tapestry page. And then the next thing is, a lot of people have been asking me if I do video readings, and I have shied away from that just because of the upload time and everything involved. But I think I'm going to do a limited time offer for the year ahead for 2015. This will be the spread of it. And what I'll do is like the first 3 months, the second 3 months, third 3 months, and then the last 3 months of the year coming ahead. And they'll of course not look like this. It'll be flipped over. It'll be just like I do the readings that you see on the videos. It'll be just like that. I haven't decided. It'll be a private leaf just for you. I haven't decided how I'm going to accomplish that. I may end up even starting another channel just for that. And then you'll be sent a private link, or maybe I'll upload it and you can download it off my site. I'll figure that out by the time these videos go live. And that'll also be available on the Tapestry Life order page, where I have everything for the time being. And of course, if you're watching these videos to learn how to read tarot, this would be the study guide. This is my book, Tarot in the Modern World. It's available on Amazon, and you can find the links below. And it gives like really nice, easy to understand descriptions, just like I do. Upright and reverse, and I give a little poem to kind of memorize it. It's sort of a beginner book, but more advanced people might end up getting something out of it. I give how you relate it to other cards, as I do in the readings. And again, this would also be a kind of a cool gift too. You can order it right off Amazon if somebody's interested in tarot or wanting to learn tarot. It's inexpensive, and it's pretty much covers all the bases. I want to thank you all and don't forget to check out some of my other channels, the Green Glen, the children's channel, and my music channel as well. And I definitely want to thank you all for liking and sharing and commenting on my videos and subscribing. And for all of you who have ordered readings, I want to thank you as well. I met a lot of new people through YouTube, picked up a lot of new clients booking readings with me, which is, I love doing that, meeting new people. Thank you for sharing my videos and liking and donating. I do these free videos, and I rely on the donations to cover my time on it, which can be, quite a bit of time put into these, but it's a labor of love too, as well as the Tapestry of Life mandalas is another labor of love of mine, based on the astrological aspects of your chart, and it's personalized art as well. I want to remind you all that you are love and beauty incarnate, and have a great holiday season, and I'll see you in the new year.